Yo, 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 what is going on, CoD Familia? It is your boy B, and today we are going to be giving you the coming to day 2 recap and breakdown of how things are going right now for the top KvK groups in the game. Again, this is going to be from the G2 or Gen 2 pool. We're going to take a look at 60-45 up to 60-55. Now, starting with 45, or I guess before that, as always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you throw us up. If you don't like the content, make sure you throw us up. Bam. Now, getting to the number 1 KvK, which is 60-45. Now, who's the matchup here? Again, it's EIS, WBA, Rage. They're going up against NTS, Echo, and 25IL. Now, where we left off yesterday in the recap is that NTS was close to their mountain choke here, and it looks like they've actually been able to come out a little bit more. So have kind of made, I guess, a little bit of headway, but it looks like EIS and EIL maybe about a flag or so pushing west. And then when we look at the WBA and Echo, it actually looks like things have maybe stabilized a little bit more, but let's take a look and see how things are going closer to the match. So no push here on that Bastion. And then it looks like we got a couple people there. WB, it looks like WB has been able to push, because I thought Echo was around here. So it looks like WB has been able to push maybe a couple flags worth so far from what it looks like. And they have a little bit more field presence right now. Have they touched the flag? Okay, so they have maybe a little bit there. There's a key. Doesn't look like that flag's been touched. Okay, let's look at the southern front now, which, again, let's see what's happening her. So we got 25IL, NTS, Rage is fighting there. Okay. So looks like this NTS Bastion. Okay, interesting. So I wonder if some of these people might get rallied then if you got some Rage peeps over here on NTS territory. Okay. And then what about here? So up here, Bastion. Looks like just some kind of Cav, hoopty doodah play. And then what do we have here from EIS? And okay. So it looks like, oh, I see. So Echo's actually fighting down here as well. So they're kind of fighting on two fronts. And I noticed this was happening a little bit earlier too in the day, where Echo was kind of fighting WB. Then they came over here and fought WB kind of here around this curve and just south of the tree. And then they were also assisting some of their allies. Okay. Oh, I don't have any personal buildings. All right, let's go to 60-46. Let's see how things are going there. But so far, it looks like things have, pretty much 50-50, right? No one's like overwhelmingly pushed one side or the other. And then we get here, this is 46. This is RFF, BTX, MFD. They're going up against A2G, ROG, and WAO. Now, it should be noted for this one that it is a 3v2, right? A2G thus far hasn't made it in. So let's go ahead and take a look now. So on the 2 side, it's WAO and ROG. So WAO is up here in the blue, and I think ROG was over here in the purple, or I guess this is like a brown color. I'm going to be honest. I wish everyone just did what some of the other KvK groups have done, where it's like, look, just every ally pick one color, and then the other allies pick one color. So that way it just makes it easier when it comes to see like who's going up against each other. It may not seem like a massively important thing, but if you're a spectator and you're trying to get a better idea, like if you're just coming in to watch, it immediately simplifies everything. So again, pro tip maybe for the next season. However, ROG is here. Looks like we got MFD and BTX, and then BTX is pushed up a little bit here, and then RFF on WAO. So let's see how things are going here, because at the moment it looks like the 3v2 is panning out in favor, as we most likely would have anticipated. Okay, so they're pushing a little bit there. Are we going for... So no flag on the disconnect. WAO is working out a BTX tower. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, all right. So, I mean, again, it does look like they have at least pushed up a little bit more here, right? Advantage still there. Let's see. Are they working on this disconnect? Yeah, so BTX is, and they're getting a build down. How much more time do we have on this? Okay, so 131. And then how are we looking over here? So no pushing yet. Okay. All right. So again, I mean, clear advantage in favor of the team of 3, and it looks like they're kind of steadily making some progress. Let's take a look at 60-47. Now, for this one, it's Apex, RAC FWY going up against 30 NA, 21 SW, and NWE. Now, this is the number 3 KvK group. Everyone made it in, so this is a 3v3. But what we have to do now is figure out what side everyone's on, right? This kind of goes into what I was saying, where it would have been nice if everyone just chose the same color. So let's do, what do we have? The 30 NA, 21 SW, NWE. So we got 30 NA, 21 SW, NWE. Okay, so I think it's south versus north, right, is what we're looking at. And yeah, because RAC's up here, FWY, and then Apex. Okay, so it looks like everyone's kind of stabilized at like a 50-50 right now. Let's see how the chokes are going. So Bastion. Looks like a Bastion here. Okay, interesting. So 30 NA. Oh, I see. Because they've pushed up already. Wow. So that must have been what we were just seeing there. So, oh, wow. So it looks like some damage maybe. Looks like 20% down. FW's getting a build down here in this spot. Probably just, oh, I see. They're just trying to solidify the gap. And then what about on the eastern side? Ooh, someone's getting a build down here. 21 SW, it looks like. And then, is this Apex Tower? It is. So it looks like, okay, so they're both building, just trying to fill out the remaining space. Okay. But so far, doesn't look like anyone's kind of overwhelmingly pushing, right? Still pretty much a 50-50. Going to be honest. It would be nice if when I clicked on server overview, it would just show there. All right, let's go to 48 is going to be the next one we'll take a look at now. So for here, this is OMG, 33 IWV, and they're going up against FG, GG, and K211. Now, for this matchup, 5 out of 6 kingdoms made it in. IWV was the one that did not have the level 5 pass access. So it's a 3v2. This is going in favor of the FG, GG, and K211 team. So let's see how things are going here. So let's go with OMG and 3-3 because that might be easier just to kind of spot them out. So, oh wow, OMG here. Where's 3-3? That's FG. 3-3 is over here. Oh my God, are they winning this 2v3? What in the heckaroni is happening right now? Because IWV should be over here. Oh, wow, they made it in. Look at that. Dude, IWV made it in. So, and they're pushing up. Oh my gosh. Dude, talk about a comeback here. This is some nutter butter stuff, man. I mean, because this was an overall like pretty close matchup. Are they working over to try and, oh, there was a rally going on. GG's rallying someone? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Damn, no. PH3 is getting rallied. We love you. I'm so sorry. But I think what's more important is that it looked like the 3v2 was going in favor of the FG team when we looked at this yesterday. Now, it looks like, I mean, it looks like they're putting some work in right now. So no action happening right here. Okay. Is OMG getting a fort down? Oh, they are. Wow. So they're building a fort and we're destroying some towers. Who is this? This is K211 towers. And K211's over here too. Oh, I see. So are they destroying? They're not destroying that yet. Okay. K211's here. And then GG's here. But 3-3 is connecting. Oh, wow. Okay. So this must be them. Wow, dude. So like they're on it right now, man. Talk about the reverse sandwich. Oh my gosh. All right. Man, I wonder how day 3 is going to look because I wasn't necessarily expecting this. I figured, you know, GG and the FG team would have kept up the pace, but man, seeing IWV crawl their way back through the zone 3 to get to the final zone, nuts. That's pretty awesome. Man, I wish I could have been watching that live too. Okay, let's go to 60-49. Now, this will probably be a pretty quick one because, again, remember, this is 5 out of the 6 kingdoms are in here. WGL is over here in green. It doesn't look like they've pushed up really, at least there. But remember, they were putting some pressure here on OO. So, again, I don't know if that's continuing. It doesn't look like it here because I think last we saw they were over around this area. So I don't know, are they going for other territory here? Are they maybe trying to build a little bit more? Doesn't really look like it at the moment. So it doesn't look like they're pushing into the other zone 2 either. So at this point, right, it's a 3v2, right? So it's WGL was solo, and then it was ED, NXW, and then on the other team, it was TFS, BNR, and OO. So again, in the 3v2, we just anticipate that the TFS team is going to end up taking the W, but let's see where ED and NXW are at right now. So NXW in the blue, TFS there, and where's ED? Oh, damn. So ED has already been pushed back to, oh yeah, because they were getting hit from the back. So I guess ED's kind of out in that sense. And it looks like we're getting a build. We're moving some more ED territory here. Was that right? Am I tripping on that? No, they are. They are destroying it. So looks like they're working that one. And it looks like we're destroying a flag over here, 42 minutes. So they're probably going to end up removing the CD territory. Maybe that'll all be gone by tomorrow. And then NXW, it looks like, is fighting basically a 1v2. I mean, if they are still fighting, let's see. Okay, so a little bit. I mean, you got about, what, 15% left or so on that tower. Are they working even down any of these other ones? Oh, they are. So TFS is working that tower down. Looks like we're getting a build here off of that tower. And no one's over there. Are they planning to hold at the bridge? Maybe, maybe not. So yeah, okay. I guess season, it looks like it's pretty much over. I mean, let's be fair. We didn't really think that. I mean, I think some people, let me be clear, I think some people would say that they probably were not anticipating this particular KvK group, given everything that had transpired here with WGL trying to pull the kind of Echo solo play, that there was really going to be anything that would happen, especially with how weakened the other three kind of made themselves as a collective, right? Just because of the decisions that were made there, it didn't really seem like anything was going to happen in the final zone. And that obviously just seems to be the case as far as coming to pass. Unfortunate. Let's go to 60-50. So for this one, in 50, we had a 2v2. Remember, WER and GEX were pretty much zone 1 locked. So as it pertains to the final zone, it looks like it was going to be a 2v2, right? So this means that we're looking at Lion, IR, and, oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Did I say WER? I meant IR and GEX, zone 1 locked pretty much. So it was Lion TC going up against DAD and WER on the other team, right? Okay, so let's see where TC and Lion are at. So TC's here, and then Lion is over here. So it's north, and then, yeah, so they came. So now it's WER. Oh, wow. Look at that, dude. So IR made it in. Where's Dad? Oh, they're over here. Interesting. Is this just like a straight, like, oh my gosh, what's happening now? I might have to go back and look at like what happened day one, because I'm blanking a little bit when we covered this yesterday. But I mean, the way this looks like, it looks like the TC Lion team is having some momentum and taking this right now with a healthy territory advantage. And something's happening over here. GEX and Lion are going at it again. Okay, so this is just like a continuation from the zone 3. So yeah, it looks like they're still going at it. Okay, I mean, maybe something might happen if they end up working their way up from the back, but at the moment, this is looking like the momentum is definitely in favor of the TC Lion team. Okay, let's go to 60-51. Now for this one, the matchup for 51 was going to be BB X Seal. They're going up against RK3 GNR LXV. Now, this is anticipated was to be a 5 kingdom run, so out of 6. So a 3v2, right, with BB getting zone 1 locked. Now, BB was over here, so you can see them, and I think they're still fighting. Yeah, they are. So you can see them still fighting over here in the zone 2 against RK. But again, I think they're over here. Let me see how far they were able to get. Oh, no, they weren't. So it's just same color. But like they're over there in the zone 2. They really haven't pushed over here. right? You can see GNR still around there. So again, 3v2 going in. Let's see where everyone's at. So we need to look at where Seal and X is at. So Seal's up here in the red. RK's over there. Looks like Seal's here. 22E. And then I think X is over here. Yeah. So it's like northwest, right? And X is built out here too as well. And then looks like GNR. So we got a couple fronts here we could take a look at. Nothing happening there. Ooh, something's happening here though. Okay, so looks like GNR just getting a little destroyed off there. Looks like they're now destroying the 22-8C keep. If we keep working, there's another touch point. Nothing's happening there. Another touch point over here. Okay, looks like LXV is working down the X tower. Okay. I mean, again, right, it's a 3v2 in the FZ. I don't think that we would most likely anticipate anything else outside of the team of 3 having the momentum going in. And obviously they already have control around Dragon. So now it's probably just keeping up the pressure and seeing how far that they want to push them. Okay, let's go to 60-52. Now, I got to make sure we click on this correctly. There we go. For 52, this is 14BS SHBZ 1-up going up against FSK, FA, and HD, right? Remember, the 1-up versus FSK was something that was really gaining some traction, especially because of the whole like, oh, they dodged us zone 2, they didn't dodge us, they still came, etc. that was going on. So everyone here made it in, right? This is a straight up 3v3. So let's look at where the FSK, FA, HD group is. So we got FSK here in the red. We got, oh, I think this is like the 1-1-1-1-1, right? So it's like FSK, and then where's, oh no, it's still 1-up, and there was 14BS. Yeah, sorry, it was like 1-1-2-2, I think, right? So it's FSK, HD, and then FA or something is like over here, right? Where's, oh yeah, over here. So, and I don't know, I think OPA is them too as well for HD. So it's like FSK's here. It's like, yeah, 1-1-2-2. 2-2, yeah. So like, yeah, well, it's 1-1. Yeah, you guys go and say. So it's like FSK's here, HD in the red, FA in the blue, but then you have SHPZ in this blue, 1-up in the purple, and then 14BS, right? So I wonder what's happening with FSK up here. Doesn't look like anything right now. So no one's, oh, who's this? Oh, so here's FSK. Oh, there's Devin. Or is it Devin? I don't, so nothing, I don't know what's happening right now with 1-up. I mean, okay, nothing's going on there. Oh, I guess maybe they're just fighting it down here. So FSK just isn't really doing anything right there. So what's happening with SHPZ? They got some troops there, but they're not. Okay, interesting. And then what about, well, 14BS and 1-up? It's the same. So they would be connecting down here. Nothing's happening there. And then this is 14BR. Okay, so here's where the joint is at. Oh, interesting. So who's working this down? So 14BR is destroying this HD tower. And then there's another tower over here. It looks like that is being upgraded. And then is this some 1-up? So you got some 1-up peeps there. And then who's over here? Okay, so it's HD across the way in that case. Okay. So, and then SHPZ is just kind of like in the middle, I guess. Ooh, are they working this down? Wow, okay. So they're working that down too. So, I mean, it looks like at the moment, maybe a tiny incy-wincy bit of momentum is in the 14BS SHPZ and 1-up favor right now. I guess we'll have to see how things play out. I mean, for the most part, I mean, territory, it looks like they maybe have a little bit of a territory advantage, even if it is just a bit. But again, we'll see how that plays out tomorrow. Let's go to 60-53. So for the 53 matchup, everyone made it into the final zone here. This is going to be Beck, Avik, Sura going up against -FU, Snicks, and RNW. So let's see how things are playing out here. So Kurz is Snicks. So we can look for -FU and RNW. So we got -FU. What do I have here? Oh, and I think they're close to connecting because 53 opened. 8 a.m. this morning. So again, remember we said a couple KvK groups opened up passes later. So their passes have only been open up for 12 hours, right? If you're wondering why it's not as developed as some of the other KvKs that we looked at. So it looks like we got Kurs, -FU, which is SNIX. So SNIX, -FU, and then RNW. Core is over here, Sur is over there, and where's RNW? Oh, here it is. Okay, interesting. Wow. So AVIC beelined right for RNW. I wonder if they're, oh, damn. So I wonder if they're just trying to stall. Possibly. This actually isn't like the worst play right now. So they're trying to stall them coming through the choke. And it looks like Beck was already able to get some advantageous territory there. So I wonder if the play will be for -FU to try and do the same thing for Sura, for the Sura Cora guys to kind of slow them up a little bit. Let's see what's happening here, Kurs, because they're connecting. But there's no action happening. Interesting. Are they just going to fight across? Okay, so maybe they're just fighting across the river there. And then what's happening over here? We getting some fighting across the river too? No. So Surakora coming up. They're working the Shadow Citadel right now. It's about, what, 55%? And then what's going on over here? Okay, so they got some peeps. No tower building, but again, they do have some people out here out for -FU. Okay, so, I mean, again, this isn't looking too bad, man. Like, I would say maybe you could arguably give the edge, maybe ever so slightly, to the AVIC team. We'll have to see how this plays out over the next 24 hours, of course. Let's take a look at 54. So here in 54, we have Law, O5DK, GRZ, and they're going up against Fate, SG97, and Bear. Now, for 54, their passes opened 4:35, so it's been 12, 15 hours, 15, 16 hours or so. Now, this was an expected 3v2, and that's because LAW did not have a level 5 pass access at the moment, unless we end up seeing them being worked in. So because of that, it's GRZ O5DK, right, going up against the other three. So let's see where they're at. O5DK here. That's Cry. Where's GRZ? If I can find them here based on if anything's been built. Maybe. Nope, that's Fate. SG97. Oh, so maybe this is GRZ over here. Let's see. I bet you they just renamed it Cry, right? Is that it? Cry 2. Did they? They did. Okay, so it's Cry and O5DK, which they're in red. So it's actually kind of nice. So it looks like GRZ's taking the 1v2, O5DK taking a 1-on-1. And we're still fighting at the pass. So O5DK, SG97. SG97 is getting a build out. And let's see how this is going right now between GRZ and the others. So there's Fate. And then you got Bear. That's hitting them in the 1v2. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I can only imagine. But again, looks like favor is going on the 3v2 team, per usual. Last group, we're going to look at 55. Now, this was the 2v4. Remember, this is IVKG, and they're going up against S2AK, DK, RP, and 262. So everyone made it into the final zone that we talked about yesterday. Let's see how things are going. So we're going to focus on looking at I and VKG here. So I in the purple, and I think VKG is over here in the red. So remember what we talked about was them trying to kind of connect or maybe get close to each other. Let's just see how things are going here. So I is over here. Let's see what's happening. So there's BTU, man. A couple of the peeps. Wow. I mean, they're kind of just around territory, man. Like this doesn't look too bad. So, I mean, nothing's being hit right now, of course, but all right. I mean, they got some good activity. Maybe we're just going back to replenish real quick. No one's connecting over here. Oh, there's something over here too. Oh, I see. So S2AK is over here. So basically, they're going up against 2v1s. It's like a 1v2 for them everywhere. And then, so it looks like 262, S2AK is fighting. And then F2, and then it's what? And then it's DK and F2. Yeah, so it's F2 is at 262. So where's, oh crap, where's RP? Am I tripping on that? Where's RP? So I'm so lost right now. Oh, aren't they over here? Hang on. Oh, no. Okay, so RP is 262. No, I'm sorry. They're 255. So, I'm missing them? Okay. So, okay. I'm going to be honest, man. I'm feeling like I'm slightly blind right now because I see the RP territory here. And they're there. So this is their zone 1. Oh, I see. RP F3. So that's them. So F2 is RP. Okay, cool. Okay. So they okay. So that means it's RP DK. This is why I wish people just use same names, right? I wish it had like a family name for the kingdom, and then you could have individual names to look at. It's like when I clicked on this, it would say like kingdom name or something. I don't know, just something easier to. Okay, rant's over. Let's look at how VKG is holding up in the 1v2. Right, so nothing being pressured there. Let's see here. Okay, I mean, they got peeps. Yeah, DK's got a lot of good activity there. Looks like a rally was going. And then looks like RP's there too as well. But VKG's got good activity, man, just like I. All right. So we'll see how things are going. I mean, again, I feel like the odds are stacked against them. But, I mean, they're trucking, man. I think it'll be a better indicator on how tomorrow looks. Because for them, their pass opened at 3:31. So it's been 5:12, been about 17 hours so far since the final zone's been going at it. And that's it. You guys let me know, man. How have things been going in your KvK? Or have you been feeling fulfilled? Have you been feeling disappointed? What's been the most exciting part so far that you have enjoyed, hopefully, about your final zone action? For those of you that are getting more than just 10 minutes worth, let us know down below. That's going to be it for me. As always, until next time, I'll catch you later.